Hello there, my name is Jasmine Limon, and today I will be speaking about women in STEM. STEM is short for science, technology, engineering, and math. I chose this topic because I am a feminist and I believe we women should be treated as equal like men. I believe everyone should be treated equally. We are all humans. For my background, it says how to explain how underrepresented are women in STEM fields and to provide evidence. So, according to Dr. Nicole from TED Talk, she spoke about how only 30%, well, 29% of women are represented in STEM fields, which is a very low number. Um, and according to ngcproject.org, women are underrepresented because more than half of STEM are males, obviously. More like, what, 3/4 of them are males? And that's a very wide gap. Mm. According to ESA calculations from American Community Service Public Use Microdata, as you can see here, in 2000, this is a graph of 2009. The blue represents men and the red represents women. So for all jobs, 48% were women and 52% were men, which is men are still higher in all jobs. In STEM fields, only 24% were women and 76% were men. The gap of this is very wide and it should be changed. I believe that women shouldn't be as low represented in these fields because it is important. Maybe there will be more success in the world or it will be different, better. Who knows? Only the future can tell for women. For required question 1, it asks, what are the reasons this group is not more represented in STEM fields? I said that study shows women unconsciously feel a harsh stereotype towards themselves, which means that women think that they are already doomed to fail since men are superior, and they shouldn't feel this way because we are all equal and we should be treated equal. They get to us more than they do men because more men are represented. So we have a fixed mindset when it comes to math and science since in society we are known that men are better than us in math and science when we shouldn't. We should still try as hard as them and be interested and eager to learn these topics. According to AAUW.org, they said that stereotype threat is one compelling explanation for why women remain underrepresented in STEM fields. And according to WeForum, most people would want male in male-dominated jobs, but if STEM fields were not male-dominated, then people wouldn't want only men, and it would be more diverse. Most girls take less STEM-related classes, affecting what they want to study, and it is a very biased thing because women shouldn't be seen lower than men. If women do not interest or apply themselves to STEM, then the percent of women in these jobs will still be as low, so they should still be more interested. For required question 2, it asks, what is currently being done to help increase the number of people in this group of STEM, so women? I responded by explaining how there are many organizations funded by the government. 3 of them are National Girls Collaborative Project, National Math and Science, Million Women Mentors. So these groups are all groups to help females and from childhood age all the way to their career in STEM fields, to help them interest them, motivate them, keep in touch with them to see how they're doing, and their goals are to have more women in STEM fields, which I believe is possible. We just need more resources. Required question 3 asks, what can you do or what more can be done to increase the representation of group of women in STEM? My response was that one proposal I personally can do is maybe create a club or do fundraisers to help have more resources in our school. So I go to Pierce Richmond, and they do have a robotics club, but most of the people in it are males, and I feel like even though we are all accepted in our school, women should feel like they should feel more accepted in things like these because it's important for us to be more represented in STEM fields since it's not only a male thing. Um, if I were to have created a club, it would maybe be similar to robotics, or maybe it would just be anything in STEM, but I'd have to think about it. I feel like maybe the robotics club can like interest girls more in it, or if I were to create a club I would have it specifically for girls, and to make them feel stronger and hopeful that they can do things in STEM related fields just like males can. And in this graph, you can see that in these topics, which is engineering, physical sciences, computer and information sciences, finally biological, agricultural, and environmental life sciences, the blue represents men being represented in these studies, and the brown represents the girls, which is obviously a major difference as you can see. This one, this graph, the red represents job offers and the blue represents applicant pools. So the blue is all types of genders, and many of them, especially girls, they aren't as like they're not as accepted as men. And the job offers, red, more men are offered jobs in these fields, which is all STEM. And then, out of this project, I learned that women shouldn't be discouraged because they already have a mental stereotype that they are doomed to fail, and they think that they aren't as good as males, but they should be. And this was my representation, my project of women in STEM fields.